Nearly there. Off, feel away. Jenny McBell scorched out favourite, missed it a bit. Going forward is Zircon on the outside to pinch the lead. Coming around them is Basti Express. Next in between runners, now Ikali gets going. Back behind those, then Octagons goes well back as Ozarks watches. They swing the corner for home. Zircon, Ikali on the outside. Ikali works to the front. Ikali takes the first photos. Basti Express perhaps over Zircon. Behind those came Octagon's Ghost and Ozarks watching. King Caesar, Rib Curler and Jenny McBell is last to go by. Closing, nearly there. Racing, out best of the outsiders. Homebush all flew out. Back in behind those then, getting to second spot is Nobro. Back behind Nobro, trying to make ground is Thunder Dragon and Elby McLeod. Starburst Emma's got a stack to do. She's not in this at all as they swing in, and Homebush Earl's going to bolt in. He's away by 8 or 9 lengths here. He's going to cream them. Home second is Nobro. A good go for third. Thunder Dragon out wide the inside of those then to Elby McLeod, making ground late with Starburst Emma, but too late. Behind those came Deborah Bay and his Nibs and Business Boss was a long last. They're getting down to the 390-metre starting point. Joey Baxter to the inside, racing. He's out well, Joey Baxter. So too Southern Mist and Power Express on the outside of those. Up to join them is Sketchy Steve. Just copying a bit of a check. Corborn Craig's back behind those with Regalin. Back behind those, Joey Baxter out the back door and Freckle Flyers out there with it. Homeward bound here, Power Express. Power Express the outside, Sketchy Steve. Power Express beats Sketchy Steve. No, Tinkerbell into third from Regalin. Back behind those was Corborn Craig, Sketchy Steve, Joey Baxter and Southern Mist who met Bother is the last one to go by. Nearly there. Racing, feel away, out well came Southern Affair on the inside, put 2 on them, slow to go Pianissimo, running up to second is Definer, they're about 2 or 3 lengths clear of Power Alex who's chasing, back behind those Lexi Ray, another Jamie, a bit of a gap back, Thrilling Shrimp, Subterfusion, Pianissimo, homeward bound here, and hitting the front is Definer. Definer runs away the last bit, Definer is going to beat another Jamie, Photos, Southern Affair and Opawa Alex. Back behind those, the next to go by is Thrilling Shrimp, alongside of that to Pianissimo and Lexi Ray and Subterfuge. Power Janet, the outside of JBLB. Set racing, missed it a bit JBLB. Best out was Opawa, Libby goes straight to the top. Coming after it out wide on the track, Opawa Bucks ranging up, Opawa Janet through on the inside. Obeyance runs behind those. A bit of a gap back then to Slyness and over the outside JBLB's got a lot to do. And Opawa Faith and Smashfire is back last. Homeward bound Opawa Janet. Coming after it, Opawa Libby the inside. Opawa Janet, Opawa Libby and Obeyance third. Opawa Bucks win next to go by. JBLB's on the outside of that. It's going to be followed across by Opawa Faith and Slyness and Smashfire as last. Closing on them, racing out in a good old lineup here too. Another spin on the inside, going up to it. Alex Rumble, Benny Bailers, 3 wide on the outside of those. Right in behind them to a Power Minstrel. Tamara May, John Snow lives around the outside and about 3 lengths away is Heritage Watch. On the turn, Benny Bailers at the front here. It's out by 4 lengths. Game over. Benny Bale heading the chasers. Alex Rumble, Benny Bale. John Snow lives second. Alex Rumble is third. Behind those came Opawa Minstrel. Next to go by is Tamara May, the outside. Heritage Watches behind that, and another spin is the last to go by. Starting point is Lucky. Set. Racing. A bad week came out okay. Teeper to Hendricks missed it a bit. Going up on the outside, Thunderstorm and Kingman in the middle. Getting around those on the outside, then to Homebush Riley. Smoke and Marley on the improve. Back on the inside, Teeper to Hendricks. The last two, No More Bearsies and Glory Hog. Turning for home, and Thunderstorm has the lead. Coming afterward, Kingman on the inside. Kingman is closing. Kingman gets Thunderstorm. Homebush Riley. Then we got a big bunch of them. Bad week next to go by. It's going to be followed out wide on the track then by No More Bearsies and Glory Hog getting home from the back of the field. Back behind those then was Smoke and Marley. Nearly there, racing. Ebony Fancy came out okay. Good beginning. Homebush grew on the outside, hits the front, going up another bell on the outside. Running in behind those then to Apollo Baxter. Unreliable Andy's got back. So too is Ebony Fancy towards the tail. Homebush Linky is back there with it. Homeward bound and Homebush grew. Out and after it is Apollo Baxter the outside. Homebush grew, holding Apollo. Homebush grew, I think, just from Apollo Baxter. Hello Blondie's got third. Another bell is the next to go by. It's going to be followed in by Unreliable Andy. Lots of Bearsies never in the race, and neither was Ebony Fancy. He's one of the last to go by. Nearly there. Racing. Out like a rocket, Homebush Chopper. 2 lengths on Wheelchair Norm already. Over the outside of those, bound to Rupt to Brassador right there. Getting a nice run through as Opawa Opal down on the inside. Back behind those, Another Message and Black Crow, and Puma Panthers back last. Homeward bound Wheelchair Norm. Wider out on the track then is bound to Erupt, but Wheelchair Norm, then Photos. Bound to Erupt. Poking up on the inside was Opawa Opal, and Homebush Chopper was right there. Right behind those came Another Message. Back in behind those then to a Brassador. Behind them is Black Crow and Puma Pants at the back. Power Knock is the favourite here, I think, from Ace Bale, who's on the outside. Punch on Jamie from 1. Lucky's nearly there, racing. Yeah, and pretty much a bunch here with Opawa Knocker gradually working to the front over Punch on Jamie. Over on the outside, Lagoon Twist and Ace Bale on the outside of those, and close up behind them is Homebush Buck. Across the top, and Opawa Knocker's off and gone here. It's about 6 in front. Looks to be game over. Homebush Buck gets to second. They're homeward bound here, and Opawa Knocker well clear. Taking a bit of ground off it is Homebush Buck, but it'll bolt in. Opawa Knocker, Homebush Buck, Ace Bale is third. The fourth over is Punch on Jamie. And the back runner is Lagoon Twist. Lucky's rolling down at the start. Nearly there. Racing. Oh, Sorbethy Reap missed it just a bit. Corborn Christie went out well, getting out a bit better as Nom Nom on the outside. They're the two leaders. Right behind them, Tell the Boys and Mr. Marina. A gap to Gossip Queen. Next on the outside is Sorbethy Greek. And back behind those, then Expect Delay and Another Fan. Homeward bound and Corborn Christie in top form down towards the line. Corborn Christie beats Nom Nom. Third, Tell the Boys, I think, in front of Mr. Marine. Gossip Queen and Zorba the Greek were next to go by. Another Fan and Expect Delays at the back of the field. There, racing. Good Genes pounded out best. Slow one to go here was Technic out the back door. Good Genes, Mojo Burst ranging up alongside. Ebert Bayless behind those. A bit of a gap away then to Opawa Crusade and 1Z. Opawa Lee needs well back, so's Opawa Tom and Technic. Homeward bound, the Bursters away. Mojo Burst coming after him. Good Genes down towards the line. Mojo Burst, Ebert Bale has got up to grab second from Opawa Crusade, and then Good Genes, who faded late. At them late was Opawa Tom up on the inside of those to 1Z. Opawa Lean meets behind those, and Technic is last to go by. .457, nearly there. Racing out in a very even line here. Red Margin narrowly in front over Roadworks on the inside. Coming forward is Opawa, Kevin and Dinah Quirk on the outside. There's about 4 lengths away then to Nina Baxter. Back behind those then Opawa Rocky. Out the back door then is Thrilling Spell. And just up ahead of those then running into second spot is Opawa Kevin. Homeward bound Red Margin. Red Margin down towards the line. Red Margin beats Opawa Kevin. Photos, Dinah Quirk or Roadworks. Up close and behind those was Opawa Rocky, and Homebush Howard wasn't very far away. Nina Baxter was on the inside of those, and Thrilling Spell I think was the last to go by.